Hello friends, welcome to the channel. Today I am going to explain a 2001 teenage movie named, And Your Mother Too. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. In the beginning of the movie, we see a teenage couple getting intimate. Their names are Tinoche and Anna. Actually Tinoche's girlfriend Anna is going to Italy, so both are getting intimate. Then Tinoche takes a promise from Anna, that she will not sleep there with any other man, and he himself also promises that he will not have an affair with any other girl after Anna leaves. We then see Tinoche's best friend Julio and his girlfriend Sisonia also accompanying Anna to Italy. And they were also good friends. Julio goes to Sisonia's house to drop him off at the airport, where Sisonia calls him to tell that she is not getting her passport. Julio goes to her room to help her, where they gets intimate. After that everyone reaches the airport and they both say bye to their girlfriend. Tinoche's father is a very rich person and he is from a very rich family. Julio is from a middle-class family, and his financial condition is not good. But both of them are very good friends, and both are always stay together. After their girlfriends left, both of them have a lot of fun together, and after a few days, there is a wedding of Tinoche's sister. In the wedding, they see a beautiful girl named Lucia. They both go there and try to talk and flirt with her. Lucia then says that she saw Tinoche when he was a little boy. On talking to Lucia, it is revealed that Lucia is none other than his cousin Hyan's wife. But even after knowing this, both of them continue to flirt. Lucia tells them that after a few days she is going to go to some beach. Then Tinoche says that those people are also going to a very beautiful beach whose name is Heaven's Mouth, where they will not get any crowd at all. In fact, there was no beach of this name. Both of them were speaking of this only to impress Lucia. They invited Lucia to go with them, but Lucia refuses and they leave. The same night Lucia gets a call from her husband, and he is crying and tells that he has made a mistake. Being very drunk, he has intimated with other girl. For that he apologizes, but Lucia feels very bad after hearing this. She disconnects the phone and starts crying. The next morning, she calls Tinoche and asks if she can go to the beach with the two of them, and then Tinoche agrees to go. Lucia then gives him her address and asks him to pick her up. Tinoche tells Julio that they are going to the beach with Lucia, then they both ask their friend Saba about some beach which have no crowd. They themselves had no idea that where those people were going, but still they left with Lucia. Then on the way, they both tell about themselves, talk about their girlfriends and sex life. In the evening, they stay in a hotel, where Lucia tells them that their girlfriends have gone to Italy because there are more attractive men. But Tinoche and Julio does not react on this matter, because they were sure that their girlfriend would not cheat them. After that they both ask Lucia about James, whether he has an affair with anyone, and Lucia becomes silent on hearing this, because recently Lucia came to know about Jane's affair, due to which she was disturbed. When Lucia goes to her room, after some time they both look in her room, that maybe Lucia will be naked, but they see that Lucia is crying inside. The next day, they go out to the beach again and Lucia was asking them why they were peeping into her room at night. Then both of them ask Lucia whether she had any boyfriend before Jane or not. Then Lucia tells them that she used to have a boyfriend. He was the one with whom she get intimated first time. She had spent a lot of time with him, due to which she wanted to live with him, but suddenly he died in an accident. Then Lucia marries Hino. Lucia starts asking Tinoche about her girlfriend's physical relation, and openly all three of them start talking. In the evening, they stay at a hotel, and Lucia calls Hino and leaves a message, that she has left Hino forever, she will never come to him. After saying all this, she goes to her room and starts crying. Then Tinoche comes to her room looking for shampoo and he is only in a towel. Lucia asks him to take off the towel. He takes off the towel, then both of them get intimate, and Julio sees both of them getting intimate, then he starts getting jealous. After some time when Tinoche comes to him, Julio tells him that he was intimated with his girlfriend once. Hearing this, Tinoche feels very bad, and in the evening he angrily asks him when and where all this happened. Then there is a long debate about this matter, and then Tinoche tells him that he is no longer his friend. The next day, they all leave for the beach. Lucia understood that there was a fight between the two and she also learns that he is jealous that she has intimated with Tinoche. Then she goes to the back seat and takes advantage of Julio being sad, and starts getting intimate. Tinoche does not like all this, and he stops the car on the side and goes out. After getting intimate, Lucia goes to Tinoche and asks him why they are quarreling. I know that you both wanted to get intimate with me, that's why you brought me on the trip. On the way, Tinoche reveals that once he too was intimate with Julio's girlfriend. Then Julio gets angry after hearing this, then both of them start fighting again after hearing this. This time Julio stops the car and asks Tinoche to get out. Seeing all this, Lucia gets upset and says that both of you keep fighting like dogs, and then Lucia starts leaving with her belongings. Tinoche says that both of them have intimated with each other's girlfriends and now we are at same stage. After that Tinoche apologizes, they both go to Lucia, then they both convince Lucia to sit in the car. After getting in the car, Lucia puts many conditions, as neither of them will fight with each other, only then she will be intimate with them. Now it is evening, and Julia does not have any idea when they are going to reach the beach, and they just keep riding. And in the night Julio drops the car on the unpaved road. After going some distance, his tires get stuck in the sand. They have to spend the whole night in the car. The next morning, Lucia wakes up and finds that they have come to a beach. Tenoch and Julio set a camp here. Lucia relaxes and starts taking sunbath. After some time the fisherman comes there with his family, who cooks and feeds them, and the fisherman says that he can give a tour of all the beaches there. The next day, with the family of the fisherman, they go to the beach, and surprisingly the name of the beach is really Heaven Mouth. Julio and Tenoch start laughing when they hear the name of the beach, because they said the name for fun. On the beach these people have a lot of fun, and Tenoch and Julio become friends again. When these people come back in the night, they see that their camp has been ruined by some pigs, and then all three of them go to spend the night in the nearby village with that fisherman's family. Lucia again calls her husband, and she already knew that Janes were cheating on her before, and she had intimate with many girls in the past as well. Lucia then says goodbye to him for the final time, and hangs up the phone and starts crying, and then all three of them start drinking. These three get over drunk, then Tenoch says that he has slept with Julio's girlfriend more than once, while Julio also says that he too has slept with his girlfriend many times. Because he was drunk, that's why laughed. Then Julio also says that he has also been intimate with Tenoch's mother. Now we understand the movie title. He doesn't even take this thing seriously. After this, Lucia plays a song, after which all three dance. And after the dance, all three go to a room and Lucia seduces both of them and then all three of them get intimate together. Tenoch and Julio start kissing each other. The next day, Tenoch and Julio lie naked. When Tenoch remembers what happened the previous night, he goes out to vomit. Julio tells Lucia that they must go home now, he must return his sister's car. Tenoch also tells her that his parents must be waiting for him, as they have not told anyone where and with whom they are going. Lucia says that they both can go, she just wants to stay for a few days and see all the beach and also want to enjoy. Tenoch and Julio pack up their belongings and head towards the house, and Lucia goes to the sea to take a bath. After coming from Italy, their girlfriends break up with both of them. Tenoch and Julio stop meeting each other. And about a year later, they bump into each other on the way, and go to a nearby cafe to have tea. Both of them ask each other about their lives. Tenoch asks him if he learned anything about Lucia. On which Julio says that he doesn't know anything. To this, Tenoch tells that she has died. Lucia had last-stage cancer, she knew this but she did not tell anyone, that's why she stayed on the beach to enjoy the last time. She died in a month after their arrival. Tenoch and Julio leave for their respective work, and then they never meet each other, and with this, our movie ends. I hope that you enjoy this video. If you want to make sure you never miss a new upload, be sure to subscribe to the channel Mr. Explainer, turn on notifications and click the bell icon. You'll get a notification whenever I upload a new video like this.